Hey, what is going on, you guys? Welcome to One of Each, the Dumb and Hungry podcast, where we talk about our food adventures and our favorite food groups. I'm Angelo, the Dumb and Hungry.
I never come in on time. I'm Jamie.
Oh, that's how we know then. Jamie. Well, Jamie, how you doing?
I'm good.
Good. I hope you're doing all right.
We rehearsed this.
We did. We actually did.
And it was perfect.
Actually, we should. Unfortunately, I don't know if I still have it, but that's okay. We just keep moving along. But good to hear from you. But to those listening, don't immediately see, we have yet another addition to our One of Each kind of panel here.
What?
I'm telling you.
Who is it?
We'll find out.
Who is she?
Okay, well, we're finding out right now. Well, why don't we get you introduced? Go ahead.
Hey guys, this is Kat. I've been a longtime friend with Jamie for like ever, and Angelo is my new favorite food buddy. So
She's my food friend.
Yes, I am excited to join this podcast.
Yeah, we're really excited to have you here, just because I think you'd add just a lot of great perspective and just a lot of fun to the conversation. Jamie and I have a lot of fun when we talk, but I feel like sometimes she falls asleep when I'm talking. So
Do not fall asleep. It's a lie.
I'm just not that
I'm
exciting.
just all tired, okay?
But we're glad to have you join. I mean, it was we've been talking about it on and off every time we record. So we should get Kat on because we'd love to hear what she has to say about a lot of food stuff and what she things that she likes to do and eat and whatever. So thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
I do feel like I'm on the opposite end of the world sometimes, though, because I used to live here in Pasadena, and then got a job down in the OC, as people like to call it.
The Orange Curtain,
Yeah, and so hopefully I can add a perspective of into more Southern California food.
Oh no, that's good. I think you'll bring a wealth of it. I mean, look, between the three of us, honestly, I'm probably the only one that really has no idea what I'm talking about. I'm just a guy who eats a lot and, I just eat a lot and I don't know, take pictures or whatever. But you guys actually kind of really have a pulse, I'd say, and some idea of a semblance of good food and things of that sort. Jamie obviously works in hospitality and she, restaurants and things
corporate.
like that. Yeah. And she's been bought out by the corporate overlords. I get it. But she's still's got a good idea of what's going on.
Right.
But Kat, I mean, give me an idea of like a little bit of your background, because I think really, even though I'm sure you'd still be an awesome addition regardless, it's just really cool to hear, where you're coming from.
No, I mean, I'd like to say I was like in food my whole life. My first job was In-N-Out, and then, just never worked outside of the hospitality industry. And then I went to culinary school, thought I would like that whole thing, but ended up not liking it. Started working for corporate restaurants as like servers while I was going to college. And then I got my degree in food science.
Food science?
Yes.
Yeah. So what really is involved in learning about food science?
I think it really depends. Like, I have friends who are, testing the alpha levels of sesame seeds that go into, I don't know, I'm just spitballing here. But you can get it super scientific like that, or you can be like me, who was like, I loved cooking. I loved making recipes and formulas, but I just never wanted to be in the kitchen.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. So if you've seen anything at Trader Joe's or Costco, I would say I helped in a lot of development for some of those things.
That's a pretty big deal. That sounds pretty big time, I gotta say. Okay. Well, I think, like I said, I think you've got more than half a brain than I do, at least, to say something pretty meaningful. So thank you. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. So, but we've been talking on and off, like just getting you on here, and the day finally has arrived. And so we've got a lot packed today in general, and I think we'll talk about those in future things. But like, as you can see right now, we have just a spread of snacks here that I brought.
Just a couple of them.
Just a couple, just to
a bar or two.
That's right, just a small sampling. I just come back from a couple of trips back in February. First went to Texas with a group of people for a weekend, and then the following week I left for the Philippines. Gone for about 3 weeks, just kind of disconnected and just kind of recharged and had a really nice, relaxing time ate a lot of good food, and we can highlight those a little bit, but like certainly had a lot of good snacks and things we ate, and so that's what I brought to share and kind of get your thoughts on what you think about some of the snacks here. I mean, I don't know what do you think about these snacks in general? I don't know, maybe growing up or like any exposure to them. I don't know, like what.
Right. Oh, for the listeners who've never seen our faces, all three of us are Filipino by background. So
okay, you're right.
Just to kind of give you a background on how we're going to, I guess, discuss and rate these items.
I was gonna say, like, my parents, we owned a fish market, like in a Filipino market in the valley, like in the 80s. So a lot of this stuff is pretty familiar, and then some of it, like, oh man, I wish we had this. Like, it was a lot of shrimp chips.
Yeah.
I think, and then chocolates. It was like a lot of shrimp chips and crackers and stuff. Like, I have a feeling like there wasn't a lot of like chocolate. It was more savory. But it, like, I think if there was chocolate, we would have probably eaten it.
Oh, sure. Okay. Yeah, no, I get it. Yeah, a lot of the snacks that I've brought over are probably like 70 to 80% of them you can find here, at your Filipino market or wherever, some sort of specialty market. But obviously it's cheaper there, so you get more for your money, especially since, you don't
have to import it.
Yeah. And since the dollar is strong, you can go much farther. So,
what's the like the conversion?
Yeah, right now it's about 55 pesos to $1.
Dang.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So I'll, just to give you an idea of like some of the meals that I've had, even like some of the like a street food meal, of course, would be like $1 or so. Maybe for like a fast casual restaurant, probably for me maybe in the range of like $4 or $5. And then for like a nice, I wouldn't say high-end fine dining, but just like, kind of in that range, a step below, just nice elevated dining, a nice view, great, home style food, upwards of $15 to $20, but you get a huge spread, several entrees and, things like that. So, like I said, the food's out there and, it can be enjoyed. It just, just depends on, who's able to.
You were feasting on McDonald's money. That's what it sounds like.
I ate like a king on McDonald's money. That's right. So, but yeah, so I don't know. Where do we begin?
There is so much on this table. Let's see. Well,
I don't know if we go sweet or I don't know if we go savory.
Let's go savory.
Okay.
It seems like a rational transition.
Okay, like what bag do you want to reach?
That might be overpowering. I'm looking at a bag of chippies that are chili and cheese, but we also have chicha pop, which I'm assuming is popcorn that's been chicharronized.
Wow. I mean, that sounds about right,
So it's probably like deep fried or something. This one is barbecue. I kind of snuck a taste. This one isn't as overpowering or overwhelming. And then there's also another actual chicharron bag that we have.
Right, that was already
a significant amount is gone that Kat and I did not touch.
Right.
It is the lechon kawali flavor.
Okay, so there's a lot of I'm sure there's a lot of terms and stuff. Yeah, I know that we gotta kind of explain or whatever. Maybe people have come across here and there, but just are not familiar with. But go ahead and take a bite of whatever you want.
Try this one, Jams. The special chip chicharron pasalubong.
So I'm gonna tell you, like, if you can agree, of all the different types of meats and proteins, pork is prevalent there in the Philippines. It's probably one of the most commonly prepared meats, more than chicken or beef or even
is this
seafood.
Made of pork? It's definitely got like pork seasoning.
It's definitely pork flavored. Yeah, it's not. So the thing is that, from what I understand, like certain preparations of pork cannot be brought into the U.S.
Yeah.
Okay, so
pork rinds couldn't be brought in the
even
US?
if I had like OG pork rinds like chicharron, I could not bring that.
Yeah.
No, got it.
I'm about to get all food sciencey on you. So the first ingredient is green peas. So it does give it slight like proteiny like flavor, if you know what I'm talking about, but it's not as legumy.
I get it. Yeah, I could taste it in the texture.
And then of course all of the holy grails of flavors, MSG and hydrolyzed
like
vegetable
best,
protein.
MSG.
Put MSG in everything, please.
Oh god,
it's delicious. Chili powder, all that good stuff. Yeah,
there's a significant amount of like powder. Like when I went in, I was like, "Do not touch the sides of this bag," because My whole fucking arm
It'll
is
like
gonna
dust,
be coated.
like dust will pick
Yeah,
up.
like-
And,
This sounds super like I don't know if it's like hood or something like that. I would like
Sure.
like if I was eating popcorn, like I had like regular popcorn like from the movies, I would put the popcorn in this empty bag.
oh yeah.
Because it would get nice and coated with like the
Whatever.
seasoning.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I'd
like
roll
you
up my
gotta be
sleeve for
really
this
like
one.
like Mission Impossible, like
Shouldn't have
with
worn
the
a sweater.
fucking like with the ropes. You remember like
Or the chopstick
dropping down. You
hack.
cannot touch the sides or else you're gonna get
It's like a game of Operation.
I think so.
yeah, these are pretty like crackish.
So what do you think of the overall flavor, and is it a good snack for you?
Yeah, it would be. I mean, there is a slight like ending, and it's not a bad thing of vinegar.
Yeah. Well, I think that's kind
Like,
of
that's
part
kind
of
of
the
nice.
pairing, I think.
Yeah, the koali. No, I like it. What I would do is I would obviously cut the top part off for easy access.
Yeah, or just roll it or something.
Yeah.
I
Did
would.
you bring another bag of this, or this is your only bag in your
There
arsenal?
might be another bag at home that I just
No, this is
haven't.
pretty good. I like it.
Yeah.
I wonder if they sell this out.
We'd have
like
to
a
see if that
Seafood City
particular
or
that
something like
particular
that.
brand. I know.
I like the spice on it. Usually when something's like meat, quote unquote meat flavored. Like I remember traveling to Brazil and like they'd have like ham flavor, and like I just wasn't into that. Like I'm never really into these synthesized like meat flavored chips because it's like if I fucking want this, I'll get meat.
Exactly.
So it's got to be like a nice like addicting, and I think this has that addictive property.
Okay.
Like yeah.
I was hoping there'd at least be some sort of, I guess, I don't want to say like pork extract, but some sort of, pork adjacent. Like,
No, I think that's why I like them
ingredient
because
here,
it's
yeah.
not.
Yeah. But now when I like just like I look at it, it's definitely like there's a carrier with like all the seasonings and all the delicious other things that people hate on this. But no, I would give this 3.5 out of 5.
Wow.
I like it.
Wow, it's
I
just
like
3.5.
Yeah.
I'll
I
tell
mean,
you-
I guess it's because out the gate, right? Like we're
Right,
not
right.
giving an award to the first.
Right. But
the
I
first
also
snack that
had
we see.
like chicken skin yakitori last night, so I'm like I'm
Okay,
still
so
high
that-
on that
my
actual
gosh.
meat.
I mean, I had chicken
protein.
skin last night with like my chicken thighs, but like no, I like this actually. I actually
I'd
like.
give that to a vegetarian friend.
That's interesting that you like pointed out the green pea because yeah, it kind of tastes like a little bit like green pea. Those puffs.
We have
No, the
a
wind.
mystery guest.
No,
yeah,
the wind just like knocked the door.
the
We have to
invisible
close
guest.
that. Just deadbolt it. So yeah,
Who knows?
yeah. Okay.
Well, we're back.
Okay, so now we're going on to the next savory snack.
I'll also say as we do that, I think.
Do you
I don't know
want?
Do you want more?
Do I want more?
Yeah.
Apparently, I haven't had enough. So. All right, it's fine.
But also, let's see for the listeners, lechon kawali is that the fried or the roasted lechon doused in sauce? That's kind of
I
like
think sometimes it's sliced.
it's sliced. Okay,
Well, we can always.
Like sometimes it's like
Google it's free.
put in a block and then it's sliced, so that way you still have that fat and the softness
Yeah.
of the meat.
Yeah,
But then there's also the types where it's like chopped up and then it's all crunchy.
Yeah.
It's pan roasted typically, I guess. This type of recipe.
the whole.
I mean, there's so many different types, right? Of
Yeah.
the way that lechon.
That was my favorite thing at parties, though, is like looking at the whole ass pig sitting on the table, and you're like, yeah, it's about to be good. We're
Yeah.
about to go down.
Yeah,
And then the mang tomas on the side.
yeah.
I always thought lechon kawali was that. It was just like they just took all like the leftovers of lechon and then just doused it and sauteed it in mang tomas. Like, am I far from that? Or is lechon kawali just like the fried? Yeah, that looks like it's just
Yeah,
a
it's not
lechon
the
that's
whole-
fried again. Okay.
Right.
Yeah, it's not the
Okay.
whole pig.
Yeah.
Well,
you
not to go off too much on a tangent, but how do you describe mang tomas? I mean, it isn't all. I mean, they call it an all-purpose sauce, which they're not
It
wrong.
truly
I
but-
don't
is.
like that.
You don't like mang tomas? Okay, so I have an uncle who won't buy it, but he'll make it from scratch.
Oh my god,
Yeah, I know he's hardcore.
that's great.
So like when we get the whole lechon like into the house,
Yeah.
like he'll start picking other parts, like the parts that you don't slice and you serve, and then it becomes this kind of I want to call it like this homogenous mixture of like some of the liver, like sugar, onions, and like other things. Yeah. And so
What?
then, and it's like a cooked sauce.
Right. Exactly.
So like in Monk Tomas, like when you feel the chunks, it's kind of like some of the chunks of fat, but it's also like these almost translucent chunks of like garlic too.
Right. Sure.
So
That sounds. See, I'll try that.
yeah.
But you don't like the bottled stuff. The stuff.
No, I don't like the bottled stuff.
It is a more viscous,
I tried it recently,
condiment.
just to be like, maybe I like it now, and I'll try it, and I'm like, nah, I'd rather just like taste the meat.
Yeah, exactly. But no, that's my favorite sauce to put on anything.
Okay,
almost.
good.
I don't know what it is about it, but it's stinking good.
Yeah, absolutely.
That and banana ketchup. Oh my god, that's breakfast vibes right there.
We could spend a whole series, I think, of just
Talking
covering,
about Filipino food. And
I think so.
know.
I think so. But okay, so we've tried the chicharron. What's next?
Let's transition to this chicha pop.
Okay,
This is the barbecue flavor.
right. So how did you describe your understanding of chicha pop?
I was going to assume it's kind of like frying popcorn.
Ooh, I like the texture of this certain one.
Interesting, right?
I'm usually into like I noticed you have like the boy
Boy bawang.
bawang,
Uh-huh.
and I like how tiny that is, and I'm usually not into the big gore nuts.
Right.
It's nice and light.
It is, right?
Yeah, it's like a dense puffed
Yeah.
texture. If that makes sense.
This is like really good Netflix and chill snacks.
Netflix and chicha pop.
Yeah.
You know?
Like watch some rubbish and
Yeah. Or if you couldn't get this and you're trying to like stretch it out, mix
Yeah.
it in with your regular popcorn and just toss them together and hope their flavors touch each other.
And
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of barbecue flavoring, and I like this.
Yeah.
Because it's not American barbecue flavor. You know, where
I
it's
hate
like
I hate American barbecue chips.
Wait a minute. Hold on. What?
I don't like them.
Like
I hate
like
barbecue
Lay's, the Lay's.
chips. Nope. You'll never find that shit in my pantry.
I will
Wow.
say, again, kind of related, but before this, I visited Tomo, and she had just bought a bag of this new Doritos barbecue flavored chip.
Nope.
what kind?
Barbecue from
Oh.
Doritos. Yeah, it's a new
Oh,
flavor, which
okay.
I was actually surprised. I thought they'd have something out like that before, but it's a new flavor. But basically, just tasted like Fritos, like a slightly more barbecued Frito. So doesn't quite hit the same as like the Lay's barbecue.
Yeah.
Granted, you don't like that either, but
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm just not into barbecue chips. It's
So-
like, and we never have chips in the house, but my mom would fucking buy barbecue chips, like by the one type of fucking chip that I hate.
Oh my god. Okay. From all the things you could get, you get the one I don't like.
You have like flavored traumatic stress disorder. You're
That's
like,
what fucking. That's how. But honestly, like that's how immigrant kids are.
Yeah.
It's like your parents don't fucking know you.
Yeah.
And then they think they pick shit that they think that you like, but it's like, oh, you were in first grade
Right.
before your fucking taste buds. Like,
Yeah.
I actually was driving on the freeway yesterday, and I was like thinking how pissed I was. Because every birthday I always say I want a pie. I want a chocolate or
Right.
a banana green pie.
Right.
She always buys a fucking cake.
oh, yeah.
Like
Sorry.
every year,
Yeah.
and I'm like, I fucking said I
You're
want
like,
a pie.
can I go to Baker Square? Yeah, I'm showing my age.
Or like, you can just buy a pie from like fucking Vaughn's or something like that, and like,
Right.
Something at least, right?
yeah, but she's like, oh, I got you a cake, and it's like I've said like I'm 40, like 40,
Like this was just last week, you know?
like I'm
Right,
not
right.
like you know,
Right.
but
you're-
yeah, that's immigrant kids
Okay.
for you.
Like I dislike ham. Like don't show me sliced ham. Everybody and their mother likes honey baked ham, and
Right.
I don't get it. But I also just don't like ham. So like
Interesting.
when she's talking about like ham flavored things, like if you gave me like a
Ugh,
ham
yeah.
flavored chip, I'm like, nah, I'm good. I wouldn't go for it.
Oddly, the only ham I will eat is honey baked
yeah,
ham.
yeah,
Okay. Well, there's no ham here,
Yeah.
I don't think. We have a lot of pig, but no ham.
yeah,
Yeah, there's a lot of lechon, quote unquote, lechon manok flavor.
Right. Again, if
Garlic.
if I could at least sneak in, or if they allowed, other
Yeah.
other prepared ways for these meats and stuff, I would obviously
Yeah.
bring a whole pack of them.
right.
That's fine. We can still find them.
But I do like this barbecue. It's really
So
good.
Yeah.
okay, we'll let you take some. Keep some for later.
Have we seen this particular black brand in
No,
Asian
so
markets?
no, unfortunately not. So, and I don't know where you would find them other than the
That
place.
shit looks artisanal just the way it's
Right.
It
like.
does. So I'll give some
In
background
the
here.
Mylar bag, you're like,
Yeah.
that's
While-
boutique.
No, absolutely. So we have
for
two flavors here. We
130
have
pesos.
we have
Like shit that you'd find at
What is it?
Bristol
J.
Farms.
Fernando.
Bristol Farms. Yeah.
It literally looks like a Bristol
So
farms.
I'll tell you though. So the context behind this one here, towards the end of the trip, one of the areas that we had visited was an area called Tagaytay, which is a province about an hour and a half south of Metro Manila, and there is a famous restaurant over there called Antonio's, just very well known. But we didn't go to Antonio's, but there is it's kind of sister restaurant right next to it called Balay Daco, and we'll have another episode on like all the foods we ate, but that was just an amazing place. Very elevated home cooked meals with an exquisite view of like the lake, the big lake with the volcano on there or something. Anyway, but. We had a wonderful meal there, but at the end, at the lobby, there is a kind of a bakery area where you can buy various baked goods and jams and things of that sort, and these snacks like these here. So we grabbed our share of these snacks, and there are other snacks I probably still have at home. Perhaps if I don't go through all of them myself, we'll share another one of those very soon. But these are where they're from, this Balay Daco restaurant.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you can.
I'm actually looking right now.
Yeah, please do.
Legit.
And they don't even right. They don't have labeled
that's fine
nutritional
with me.
spikes.
It's like you don't need to give me a label to show that it's obviously not.
Well, no,
healthy.
I'm just gonna say so Kat can like reproduce.
I was thinking like, how would I do that?
Right.
But then also like to bring it in or
you
like
would need
what
like
it
that
is.
thing that kind of puffs. Like you've seen how cheese puffs are made.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You would need one of those
Because it's definitely not extrusion. Sorry guys, I'm about to nerd out. It's definitely not extrusion. So it's probably like again, I'm gonna nerd out real quick. You probably have some sort of like cooked corn kernel, and then it is, puffed. And that's how you got this. And that's why it doesn't look like popcorn, because popcorn comes from like a dry heat.
Okay.
Or a dried,
that little hard nub. Like there's none of that.
Yeah.
And that's what I like about these, because corn nuts, it has that hard nub. So sometimes I'm like, I don't
or
like
like
that.
you're still kind of chewing on the husk of that like movie popcorn.
There's like none of that.
Yeah. So it's what family got there? Will they send us some? Send us some more?
Yeah.
We could just, Kuya, can you send us some more chicha
exactly.
please?
Well, if it's not anytime soon, they do want us back there sometime next year. So if I make it back there, I'll make sure to grab
Whole
more
luggage.
of these.
Just luggage.
For sure.
Well, no joke. I mean, in addition to this, I share this with all our other friends, and I had literally one whole check-in luggage of snacks, like all 50
That's what you
pounds.
do coming from the Philippines,
Right.
though.
Right, absolutely, yeah. Well, when you go there, you bring gifts and stuff, chocolates and whatever.
Wait, I think my cousin's in the Philippines.
There you go.
Oh my God. No, I mean, like, she's going to come back to the States. She lives like a mile away from my mom. So I was like, all right, I'm going to send her a picture. Just be like, hey,
please
See
get
if you
this.
can get that.
we need like 16 of these. Thank you.
Okay, she can
Is
make
the
it.
other one sweet? Because there's like two types. Like,
I
on
have
the-
not tried. This one was open. This one was not open.
I
so.
think that's
Ooh.
sweet corn. So like, I kind of want to save that
But
one.
like, this could be like that Amuse right before actual sweet stuff.
Well, we still have we have like some egg yolk chips.
Yeah.
We got
and,
banana chips
yeah.
and
I opened this one if you guys wanted to try it. That could be.
I mean, I love boy.
bawang.
Yeah.
so
boy
that's more
bawang
like
is-
corn nuts, right?
Yeah, this is the one that's like more like, you know what? Oh, I do like boy bawang, but there's sometimes like they're even smaller.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like there's an
And
even
they're so
smaller corn nut.
crispy and crunchy.
Yeah, like those I like, but boy bawang is pretty fire too.
Okay. All right. And I don't know if offhand do they have this particular flavor here.
That part I don't
in the
know.
Yeah,
States?
I know they sell that here, but it's, the typical like garlic, adobo, whatever. So this one, you might find it in like, maybe a really niche Filipino market. What are your Filipino markets around here?
Seafood City.
Not only Seafood City, there
What's
was one
in Eagle Rock?
Not just
Yeah.
Seafood City, same one, but there's another one.
There's Island. We have Island.
I remember I dropped by that one to pick you up something like way back in the day.
I know, I'm trying to think of.
And it's like Jay's or something like that. It's not like any kind of Seafood City 99 Ranch. It's not any of that brand. I don't remember the name of it, but, but yeah. But yeah, if you live in the OC, just go to Cerritos. Like literally, that's
Cerritos. Yeah.
okay. Sorry, that's not technically OC, but since it's on the border, it practically feels like OC to me. But Cerritos could be where you would get like a lot of the Pinoy like stuff, and you know, there's also Pinoy Pinay like restaurants out there. They sell some little side snacks like this too.
I was gonna say, so if you're in Pasadena, Chased. Or Chaste or whatever, Chase. I call it Chase Family Market.
And where's that?
On Allen Avenue.
Oh, right.
Allen off of Maple. It's like south of Maple.
Yeah. That's right. It's in that plaza, right? It's in a plaza? Okay.
It's in that plaza with the pizza spot and a massage parlor and a nail place. But they have fire turon and they have a pretty large snack.
Yeah.
Ooh, turon.
Snack selection.
That's another thing to talk about. I feel like, I mean, obviously there's different ways to make turon, but I feel like the skinnier the turon is, it's not as good.
Interesting.
I was going to say, I was like, you like it skinny? I love it fat.
No, I was like I love the flat, wide ones. Like, I don't know why.
She said, yeah. And Chase does these really great flavors. Like, they do different flavors. Like, they do a churro one. They do a pumpkin spice one during the fall.
Of Turon?
Yeah, my favorite is the ube.
No.
Yeah,
No kidding.
And they're brothers. It's like family, and they're
wow.
so nice. And I love them. I need to
Okay.
go over there. And then on Fridays during Lent they do like specials for fish and stuff.
Nice.
Man,
Yeah,
you have to
like on my
take me
lunch
to
break,
that.
I would like eat a whole like tilapia.
Oh, no kidding. Okay.
Yeah, like with
Tilapia's-
my bare hands, and like they give me calamansi and like rice and stuff like
yeah,
that.
but
And
tilapia,
toyo.
yeah, tilapia is superior though. That's like the best fried fish. At least that's what like I grew up eating.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then I would take it home, like
Yeah.
whatever I didn't finish, and air fry that shit. And
Yeah,
Jesus.
Mom used to give me
Came
like
out
the
fresh.
moonfish, and I'm like, ugh, it's too musky for me.
Amazing. Amazing.
But yeah, that's where I go for Filipino food if I want it out
Okay.
here.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
mean, other than what is it? Other than La Cita or something like
Right,
that. If I want
right.
an
Yeah.
informal,
Well,
like,
that's more
experience.
formal, right? More
That's
modern.
yeah, it's super modern.
Yeah. Yeah. Near where I am, I live in Carson, and although I border very close to where Long Beach is, so there are a lot of good places, not too far in Long Beach. So I just go maybe about 10 minutes south of where I am, and there's a Filipino restaurant there called Edna's. Yeah, it's a small hole in the wall. It's right, it's got a market next to it, but they make very good Filipino food, including dishes that include goat, which I wasn't very aware. The goat was how regularly goat was used, if at all. Certain regions, I'm
Right.
sure, but it's a small place, but
Edna's.
yeah.
We
I'll
should
have to
open
Google.
up these egg yolk ones because
Yeah.
if we're gonna do chili cheese, it's gonna blow our
Right.
palate.
So these snacks, these are not. I don't think these are not Filipino.
No.
But these are popular in
look very
Southeast
classy.
Asia.
Yeah.
I think.
Judging by the
Duck.
package.
I think
Singaporean, right?
Singapore, right? So I've not tried this. So
I've never tried salted egg yolk things.
So
but
I'm gonna give you guys a precursor. And if you're eating salted egg yolk at friends' houses, try not to get the powder on the couch. Like let's be really
all
careful
right, just
when we eat
open
this.
it here
Okay.
on top of the table. Then
I shall.
I was gonna say Chase does sell these types of chips.
okay.
For you low carb people out there, they sell special ones with salmon skin.
What? No
Yeah.
kidding.
I've seen that at Costco, I think,
Like
right?
salmon skin. Like don't breathe on anyone if you're gonna be snacking on these.
Sorry if you're not watching us but listening to us. So I'm looking at this. It looks like probably like a flatter version of like Lay's Ruffles.
Okay.
And there, it looks like there's also like fried basil or something in there. What's that?
Yeah.
Fried green. Oh.
Fried basil.
Okay.
Damn.
Fancy.
I would have just started eating it. I have no. Yeah. I would have tried to figure that stuff out after.
we like
but-
we like to observe.
No, I know.
peruse.
Excellent. Yeah.
All right, don't get on the couch.
It's really savory.
There's like a
No, but
layer.
I will say, like, back to one of your points is the is Long Beach for Filipino food, also like Cambodian food and other are we allowed to be called Pacific Islanders? I saw something that was like a big argument about like
Until they change
Southeast
it,
Asians
yes.
and whatnot,
Here
all
from
that good
Paso.
stuff. But yeah, I mean, like a bunch of my family was resided in Long Beach when they, first came to America. So
yeah.
yeah, I'm glad that you found Edna's. I hope you find more though. But I do see like a lot of people from our generation who grew up as, first generation, and they're bringing their parents, like cooking style and food to like these kind of more modernized restaurants. Hopefully one day we should try it. I think it's called MFK by AC. I might be pronouncing that
in the OC.
In the OC, right?
It sounds familiar.
They do. So like right now, one of their claim to fames is to do the kamayan.
Okay, with the hands, right?
Yes.
Eating with your hands.
But then if you want to go there kind of just like normally, they do brunch.
Oh, perfect.
Like 7 days a week. And I almost wanted to go there like this morning, but I couldn't.
Well, we were supposed to go closer to the OC, but for some reason, someone didn't want to go all the way out there.
I know. I should have just gone out there.
It's fine. I
can go
enjoy
there.
this. Yeah, no, I enjoy this though. Like, but also there's so much for us to see. Like, we cannot like try to do this like all in like one weekend or something.
You know what the thing about these potatoes? They're really potatoey. There's a thing to.
So you think
it's almost like a roasted potato or something, or maybe it's the egg that.
Do you think the flavor comes after the fact? I mean, I don't know.
So the potato is the vehicle with salted egg yolk.
Well,
Seasoning.
the first ingredient is potato.
Okay.
I mean, does that do anything for you?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I think the thickness definitely like plays a part into this.
But do they have salted egg yolk things that are legit just salted egg yolk?
I know people like chefs nowadays are doing cured egg yolks, and like the Italians do botarga, which is very salty.
Curry leaves. That's what's in this.
But I was like, what's the original ones that are like found in 99 Ranch that are like $10 a bag?
You're talking about this salted egg yolk. It's like another chip or some sort of other snack. Yeah. I want to say it's another duck. It's not this one, but it's another kind of duck.
Probably duck.
This company,
Right.
like you've seen it, and
You guys can tell
this
we
company's
totally
actually
researched
pretty good.
all of our talking points.
Amazing.
All right, I'm going to go find it because it's going to bother me.
I like the savoriness, but I don't know. It's weird when I go for chips. I'm not like I must have salted egg yolk. Chips.
Right. No, of course. That doesn't come. That's not the first thing that comes to mind.
Like maybe
So.
because it's like not so prevalent, even
Right.
though it's available. Like I can buy this at 99 Ranch or HK or something like that.
I think I saw this at 99 Ranch, so I'm not.
Yeah.
So
Or something like it.
Yeah, exactly.
Irvin's. Irvin's was the one that first came out and now is
So that's the
widely
huge
available.
company. Yeah.
Yeah.
The what?
Salted egg salmon skin.
They have cassava. I like the cassava. They also do a spicy version, like if you're really like just feel like killing your stomach for the day.
Make your booty burn.
Oh, boy.
Just, like, make your stomach
There it
hurt.
is.
Like, I don't
Spicy
know why
salted.
everything has
It's
to be
called
fucking
Hot
spicy.
Boom.
Yeah, it's like let's just make
my
it
God.
spicy. Make
your booty go
everything
hot boom.
spicy. Like I don't understand.
But I mean, that's now. It's like I guess that's how like people find adventure in their food is that they're like, what can we make spicy and literally blow people's like GI
Wheels
tracts.
Blow them up. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, it's good. I just I don't know. It's an interesting flavor.
Okay.
I like the curry leaf. In some, if you buy different brands, like I find the curry leaf here very small, but the kind that they have at Chase, which is not herbs, is something else. The curry leaves are actually bigger. So that it's
like a
almost
whole
like
curry leaf. Yeah.
like that's a chip in itself.
I'm kidding. Okay.
Like I can't help but just want to keep shaking that bag to find more stuff.
It's like a Cracker Jack. Sorry. They're watching me right now trying to find a curry leaf. I just want to try it by
I'm sure
itself.
she did. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like curry-esque.
Mm-hmm.
The,
I like that, though.
the essence of curry.
Yeah, I mean, I know it's not like what we typically think of curry, like Japanese curry, Indian curry.
Yeah.
This is
Right,
part of
right.
that. It's probably like a tenth of like the curry flavor that you get in like other things.
Sure.
It's nice
Okay.
though.
Okay.
It's very herbaceous.
Okay. So, all right, before we move on, from what we've tried so far, this podcast typically doesn't rank things or rate things. At least I don't, because can't make up my own mind for anything. But that doesn't mean I'm going to stop you from doing it. So where are we at as far as like these rankings of these snacks so far?
I think my favorite is the Chicha Pop, but it's got that mystique to it that like you can't get it again.
No wonder.
Yeah. But also I
think of
like the
that.
novelty of it kind of sort of being like popcorn, but it's not.
Right.
I like the, what was that one called over
Oh,
there?
the cheap churron?
Chipcheron.
I like the cheater chicharron, the faux chicharron, and then I would go chicha pop because I know that I can't get it anymore once we finish.
Yeah.
Like once you finish that bag, like it's over.
Right.
You can't get it.
Right.
It's done.
Yeah, and boy bawang is just like the Filipino corn nuts for those familiar with
Right.
American snacks. It's probably not as like kind of really dense and airy as like the American one is.
No.
This one still kind of has like a somewhat of like a softer texture, but it's still crunchy, if that makes sense. I know people probably won't get that. Okay, so do we want to try that one that's all the way over there?
What's that? Oh, those are just corn puffs or cheese puffs, I think.
And then there's another one, and then there's Nagayara, which I remember selling in our market.
In your
when I
market?
was a
Yeah.
kid.
All right, so yeah, cheese puffs or or cracker nuts, basically. So that particular snack actually is not from the Philippines. I have some relatives that work in the Middle East, and so
cool,
they
though.
happen to have those on hand.
That's interesting.
So
I'm gonna butcher the pronunciation, but it looks like Pofak Oman.
yeah,
Pofakoman. Excuse me.
so we know it's from Oman. That's all. That's all I know. So
Okay.
I don't think you try it. I don't think it's a particularly
try it,
strong
or-
cheese
okay.
flavor, but I mean it's fine.
Yeah, it's interesting the cheese flavors in other parts of the world because it's almost like milky and less cheese. Like it's like this weird sweet.
Cheesy.
Really?
Okay, you think it's cheesy? Okay, I didn't think it was.
It smells cheesy, and again, nerding out. It smells like aged cheese.
I like
Yeah.
it.
Okay.
Because you know how like you smell Cheetos, and this is essentially what that is.
Right.
And but that's kind of just what salty cheese. But this is like aged cheese.
There's
you
a
kind of
butteriness at the end.
Yeah.
Like you can tell that this is not made with Monsanto shit. Like
No,
it's open.
Okay.
We got to eat this shit now, because like once it hits
That
the
you know, that's for
atmosphere,
sure.
it's gonna go bad. Like I can tell like these ingredients, we have to eat it now.
Don't hate me, but this is okay. Do you know the packing peanuts?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you get in shipping boxes.
Right. Well, yes.
This is like how I'd imagine if they were edible.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
It looks like packing peanuts.
that has
Right.
not stopped me from trying them
Right,
before.
but it's not a bad thing, you know? Like, if you guys like the Cheeto Puffs, like, those are definitely, like,
Right.
their crunchy airiness.
Yeah.
This one, you can, put your tooth on it and smash it, and it's still together.
Okay.
So, like, it doesn't break apart.
Yeah.
So, again, not a bad thing to be, like, a packing peanut, but so I imagine they would taste.
Yeah. Very nice.
Some of them are actually edible now because they're biodegradable.
Yeah, that's they're food.
But I wouldn't try it, y'all,
Yeah.
because I like my calories tasty. I do like that.
Okay, good. I you guys like opened my eyes to like
Descriptions, like really random descriptions of food.
I do like it. Like, and I'm not. I don't know. I don't want to say that. I feel like I'm not as adventurous as my snacks as I should be.
I'll admit also in general, I'm not a big snacker either. Like I just don't go throughout
This
the
is
day.
a lot
just,
of
like,
snacks
snacking,
that we're running the gamut on.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're all
Good thing we don't have dinner till like almost 9. So
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I haven't eaten anything substantial though, so it's kind of wild.
it's gonna get wild in here real
Yeah.
quick. Okay,
I have to get
All
some
right, what's
nuggets or
next?
something like that.
I think this is gonna be totally like garlicky. So let's go for the chili and cheese. Keep going with the cheese. So we're gonna try the chippy chili and cheese corn chips.
I feel like you can get this at Seafood City.
Yeah,
I've seen
absolutely.
this.
No, absolutely.
Yeah, that and clover.
Like I said, most of these snacks you can buy there, but it's cheaper.
Chili and cheese. Okay, hold on. These.
I struggle opening these.
This is tear here.
Oh,
By the way, I wonder if this will build a new audience for us of like some sort of ASMR kind of community.
just hearing the crinkles.
Here, I'm gonna.
Hold on. I'm putting the mic down.
You just pop it open.
Here,
It's
I'll-
like
Oh, from the bottom. I remember that like as a kid.
I don't know why it's so tough.
Well, I'm trying not to just like have it like explode.
Right. There it is.
There it is. Ooh.
So chippy, it looks like Fritos, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just from the bag.
Wow, the coating is like even more
the
than
Filipino
Fritos.
prito.
Nope, I don't like it.
Cheapies. Okay.
No, someone
don't
take
you,
this.
So why don't you like
Yeah,
about
why
it?
don't you like it?
So at first I was like, "Ooh, there's cheese first," and then there was,
Actually,
there's a
You're right.
weirdness to the cheese.
Is it even cheese? It's like
Yeah, I'm not into this.
Yeah.
No.
It's like something.
The closest flavor I can assimilate this to is if you've tried, I think it's called the Thai chili Dorito.
There's a weird maybe this is the chili. There's a weird orange roundness that I'm getting.
Yeah, you are.
Like over
like
the
almost,
top of my
like
the
orange,
roof
like
of
a
my,
citrus flavor.
Yeah, there's a weird, and I'm thinking maybe that's the
But
quote
orange
unquote
cheese
chili.
can also be a description too.
Let's look at the. It's like food scientists. Look at the ingredients. Don't read the comic. Look at the ingredients.
Oh yeah, don't even try to get me my Tagalog. Corn, vegetable oil, etc. MSG, disodium inosonate. It at least has actual cheese stuff in here because cheese milk powder, salt, acidity regulators. All of this is just talk. Is when you make something from, like, let's say cheese, and you make it into a powder, it needs some sort of agent in it that keeps it flowing, but then also doesn't, let it rot. Again, I can nerd out all day on this, but
I've never been into chippy or clover. Whenever I've tried it at cousins' houses and stuff. And I think that's what I'm not into the spice shake, whatever the fuck that is.
the seasoning is the third ingredient. So you're probably getting like just full frontal of whatever the seasoning is, and it is not your jam.
The first seconds was cheese, and I was like, okay, whoa, cheese forward. But then then we started, then it took a wild turn.
Yeah, it sure did.
We should get our white boyfriends to try using these.
I don't know.
On it.
Call Dave.
I was like, oh, my
I don't think
boyfriend.
Dave will like that. I don't know. He loves Takis and shit, but I don't think he
my
likes
dude would
that.
just be like, that was pretty good. That was all right. That's
I
not
don't
my
think Dave
favorite.
would like
And I'm
that.
like,
That was definitely.
I need descriptors.
That's going at the bottom of my list.
I gotcha. I got
Sorry.
it. That's all right. Sorry, Chippy.
Let me see.
I don't know if it's just that particular flavor because there are going to be other flavors.
Yeah.
So I wonder
There's
how.
a weird salty
You're fired.
sweetness.
You're fired.
And then maybe the fact that Kat is here, she can help out. Like, what the hell is that weird, salty sweetness in some of these international chips that I get? But yeah, this one was not. This one was not hitting.
But also, mind you, when these flavors are made, whatever tasting panels are out there. So when you try, let's say, a lot of Korean snack foods, they will probably most likely have some sort of sweet background because a lot of Korean food has sugar in it.
Weird sweet.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at the cartoon.
Right.
It's funny. It looks like a hot dogs, but they're chili peppers.
Yeah. Also, cheese, I mean, let's see what we are probably one of, other than Europe, but in America, when it comes to cheese flavors, we are probably the most, I don't want to say advanced, but probably more diverse. And we grew up, in this era, kind of poor, whatever. We eat canned cheese, which is American cheese. So that's a whole different flavor in itself.
Right.
They're probably not pulling out aged Gouda to see what this tastes like. It's probably a Velveeta or something that they're trying to assimilate, and then from there you can make it from those actual products, but then to get cheaper you just make another adjacent of another adjacent, and then you start kind of, I guess.
So you're saying this is a copy of a copy of
probably
a copy?
it's
that
like
other
a
one,
copy of a copy of a cheese.
That other one from the Middle East was
that was really good.
that was a good cheese flavor.
Okay.
It could be. I mean, I'm sure people could be like, it could be cheesier, but it's just that was good.
Right.
Okay.
For American Cheetos, if we're still comparing cheese snacks, what do you feel about the Cheeto cheese flavor?
I feel like it's for snacks. I think it's the standard flavor. I feel like that's the benchmark of what other cheese snack products would try to achieve for me.
Yeah. Do you think it's more of a cheddar or more of an American?
Damn.
In between.
I lean cheddar.
Yeah.
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah. Is American cheese? Okay.
Yeah, you can call it cheese. I mean, if anybody out there really wants to get into the nitty gritty of how things are named, check out USDA and FDA regulations.
Right.
You actually have to have a certain percentage of something to make it be called American cheese.
Right.
It
is legally cheese, but I mean,
right.
Yeah.
But is it cheese like, the brie aged in caves?
Right, exactly.
Probably not. But like, what are you checking out?
Nothing.
I thought she was Googling something like,
Sorry, no.
school us.
I just have like allergies right now. But yeah, not into that.
Okay,
All right.
that'll go in the
You are on the
wayside.
far side of the table. If we're gonna snack on it again, we'll go here. Okay. Wait, we have this. All right,
You
guys.
still have those garlic nuts.
Oh yeah.
So I see these
Nugget
type of nuts actually a lot in a lot of Hispanic groceries.
Yes.
You'll see these in Hispanic groceries.
Like not that flavor, but
this
but
type
different.
of
Yeah, like maybe something like barbecue flavor or regular flavor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen those at Ralph's too.
Okay. Yeah, I think this is probably a very
That's a huge brand.
become a exactly. It is
I
a huge
remember
brand.
that brand in the 80s, and there is a barbecue flavor that's
Yeah, there's barbecue,
That's
there's
just like that
adobo
chichapop.
as well.
Yeah.
But I think, I don't know. I feel like garlic is probably the most prevalent one I've seen, even growing up personally.
yeah.
But yeah. So this is a Filipino brand, but obviously the name is Japanese. The founder is, I don't know.
Yeah, I forgot what the term of these type of nuts are.
Japanese peanuts?
Yeah.
The cracker nuts. Or
They call them
something like
cracker
that.
nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a hit of garlic there.
I can,
Just a hit?
let me see.
But there's a sweetness that comes because of the cracker nut
Yeah,
itself.
there's like a shell.
It's like a candy coating.
Hear that crunch?
Oh yeah, garlicky.
Right.
I'd actually buy these.
That's a good snack.
Like that's super addictive. I'd sneak a pack to like WrestleMania next week, so
Oh, there you go.
Should. That's actually really
I
good.
don't know if they'd let me in. With that.
Why not?
I don't know if food is allowed in
Food?
SoFi.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to see. You can report back.
Yeah.
Have you not seen a football game out there? I feel like you have. When they play the Pats, do they play the Pats? They don't
No,
play the
but
Pats.
I've been to a couple like football stadium things or events. As long as you can fit into like a clear bag or something.
Yeah,
I don't think they
need
care
to
what
get
you
one of
bring.
those. Okay,
Well,
I'll have another,
aside from the
please.
prohibited items.
Yeah, no pew pews,
Right.
no stabby stabs.
Exactly.
I don't know what I'm allowed to say on this podcast, so I'm just gonna use the TikTok.
Well, as long as we check off the explicit tag, then you say whatever you
Okay.
want.
Still gonna call them pew pews.
Okay.
All right. So we have transitioned. Are we done looking at our table?
Well-
Make sure we got all of the savory spread through because I really want to try this sweet corn because I don't think it's going to be sweet, like, like caramely sweet,
Right.
but it's, sweet in its own.
Okay. Well, this will be, this will
When
this
I
will
call it
mark the transition.
The transition to
To
when we
sweet things.
break into the diabetes.
Okay.
Okay, sweet corn.
Please.
I was going to say I'm predicting a cornbread, and I was right.
Really?
Here, you put-
I may not use that hand. If you don't like it,
Oh, I got a gnarly piece. It looks like two pieces, but it's attached, so that counts as one. Ooh, this is like creamed corn in a can.
There you go. That's what it is.
cream
right.
corn,
Cream corn. Thank you.
encapsulated or
Oh,
puffed.
dude, it's like a fucking street fair in my mouth. We're at Disneyland, like right now.
Okay.
Because as you're chewing it and you're breaking that puff down, you're tasting like this corn sweetness, like this like the sugars or whatever. You know, this is obviously not healthy. There's like no.
Did we come here for?
I'm just saying, like, there's no nutritional
This is not a health
value.
and lifestyle podcast.
That's why I went to the gym because I was like, I know we're gonna grub
But
it
yeah,
up.
this is this is
You've
crap.
gone to the gym, you've done training, and I've just been sitting on my butt. all
This
day,
is
so-
like number one with a bullet on my list.
I'm like, we can walk around.
This surpasses barbecue.
Got it.
Yeah, it's like turtle chips. Like, what is your type? Your turtle chips?
Oh
you
my
know?
god, yes. My cousin's going back to the Philippines.
All right.
She just told me yesterday.
You can send them pictures, and have them eat at that restaurant. I mean, that's a good place. Balai Daco.
There you go. I was like, I see the words in my head. And forgive me for my pronunciation. My Tagalog is not the
Yeah, and as
greatest.
I chew them, I feel like my mouth is like salivating. Like,
It's really something.
yeah, there's like a seasoning in here that I feel like I was like, do you think you can?
Reproduce. You can analyze. You have like a big machine or something. And let's put them in there. Break it down.
It's like, sometimes like some seasonings like will almost make you drool like as you eat it. I feel like this is that sweet.
And I was gonna say like I don't know if these truly have seasonings, but because like these are in like barely marked Mylar bags, I'm wondering if this is like kind of like a boutique. They make it in their back house and just bag it.
Probably.
Yeah. Okay, Bulay Daco, what part of the Philippines were you in?
Tagaytay.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
So again, about an hour and a half south of Metro Manila.
My family is from Dasmariñas.
Okay.
There's got to be coconut oils and palm oils in here.
For sure. Okay, Tagaytay.
Right.
Oh.
I know. Autocorrect is like, I don't know this word. What are you?
Tagaray gay? And I'm like, no.
Try again. Oh, man.
Sorry, guys. Like, I am texting.
No, I'm just
No, you're on a mission.
I'm
you're
on a
focused.
mission. Now that I know that my
You're
cousin,
sending
one of
text
my
messages.
cousins...
I'm eating the shit out of this right
This is so
now.
good. Do we need to hide it from you?
Yeah.
Oh, no. I lost one on the floor.
Well,
I'm cursed.
Well, Jammers, if you have Ziploc bags or something.
Yeah, Parsnip will eat it.
I'll fucking eat it. I don't care.
Good move.
Don't waste it. 5-second on my ass.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Excellent.
I know you love this, but we're going to move on.
I went back to the garlic.
All right. There's still plenty to go through.
There's also banana chips. Okay, that's another. Do we
Banana
want
chips are kind of sweet, though.
They are sweet.
Do you want to save this to the end then? End-ish.
You don't like bananas, right?
I don't like raw bananas.
Okay.
So like turon, I can have.
Okay.
But like raw bananas, nah. Get that shit away from my smoothie.
How about
plantains?
Like fried plantains,
Oh
for
my
example.
god, Cuban food.
Okay. I guess
Freaking
that,
amazing.
I guess
Those
that's
are
good.
amazing.
Like plantain chips and all
those are amazing.
But you're not buying a bunch of bananas from the store or something.
No, if I were to buy bananas for any reason, it's because I was gonna make banana bread. So
You know what
Okay.
I hate when like my mom used to like put the chip bag like in the fruit bowl with the bananas and the fucking chips taste like banana.
Oh,
flavor migration,
that's right. Exactly.
just like with anything else.
Yeah.
Let's see, Japanese cheesecake, soft and moist.
I kind of want to try that one.
You want to try this one? We can do this one.
It has, yeah. It's okay. Go ahead. I have a whole pack of them too.
Yeah.
There's actually a lot more snacks still in the car. So,
God.
I mean, it's these types,
more
but
Chicha
just
Pop?
like more. This, I don't know.
Nah, he's hoarding those.
That's
now.
fine. I would hoard it too. But you know what? What's wild is the fucking thick ass packaging on all these.
Yeah. All right. I'm just gonna tear this one.
Go ahead. Just take
These
your
are
piece.
Great on these though. I will say from
Yes, like
Food
survives the
technologist.
plane.
Yeah.
perspective, a good seal is hard to find for real.
This is like nice and dense,
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
like a pound cake.
They have them available now at the Filipino markets. But my favorite pasalubong from families
This
was
is
like
definitely Japanese. They captured Japanese cheesecake. I don't know if you're into. There's a Japanese brand with a cow on these cheese crackers. Mm-hmm. And it tastes just like that.
okay. I think I might know that one. They also make like a cheese cracker and a cheese dessert.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's the one.
Okay. It's like blue and white.
Mm-hmm.
Is that here?
No, well, I got mine from the Japanese airports. So
Yeah,
Okay.
like that's where you get it exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And that tastes just like the cheese crackers.
it's like Hokkaido based.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
I have to look back into my photos from like 2019
Amazing.
or 14 for my trips to Japan because I bought a bunch of those and they're delicious.
No, those are good. Those I'd rather have that over Hostess.
Mm-hmm. But the pasalubong that's like they either do like a mocha cake or an ube cake. They're like sold in like 6-packs or 12-packs.
Mm-hmm.
You can get them here now, but I remember that was like my favorite thing. And this is kind of like what you would think of like a packaged cake would taste like, and it's spot on.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of wish there was a little bit of a cream filling, like a Hostess, like Twinkie, but nah.
Yeah.
That would be a pleasant surprise.
Yeah.
But
also
I would,
like what?
I like that. Like, this is something I'd eat during jury duty or something like that.
Yeah.
It just like fits in your book bag or like in
you
your
kill
pocket.
it?
Well, there are more in the
should
car,
kill it.
so
Just kill it. Jamie, kill it.
This is Regent Japanese cheesecake.
I need like a latte with that.
Oh yeah, that would go very well.
Tea or
That would
something.
go really
I
well.
have an iced tea under here.
Soft
gotta
and
get
moist.
Okay.
I'm gonna have us talking. I gotta keep hydrated. The vocal cords
Yeah,
lubricated.
it's really good.
Okay.
It is like.
All right.
I feel like if you ate the whole thing by yourself, you'd be good.
Are you guys down for some hopia?
Yes, I love Hopia.
I love hopia too.
I Yeah, go ahead. I don't remember grabbing this, but that's fine.
Well, it was in a box. Do you want to keep it or?
No.
It's that one. Okay, so what we're about to dive into is a Mongol special. Yeah, I love hopia. I don't know. It's like the one thing I can't get, but every time I've tried to get it from the Filipino markets, I've been so disappointed. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know if it's like the shell that I don't like, but I remember like smashing these as a child. But then again, a lot has changed since we've been children.
My parents would get it from Chinatown.
Yeah. So I think this is the Pinoy answer to mooncakes. I'm assuming, right? So this has kind of like a bean paste filling with some flaky pastry cake-like thing on the outside.
Right, exactly.
So this is why I love them, but hold on.
Okay. I don't know where these came from. My my grandma brought these, so I don't know where she got them from. So
nice little what is that? Like an odor eater.
Regulators.
Yeah.
Oxidant absorbers.
right for the moisture
That and also to
or freshness, maintain fresh.
Ooh, look.
Yeah, show that to the. I don't know. I don't know how close the camera can see things, but
I almost got a good pull on that.
Okay.
Stretch, but okay, see how flaky it is.
So this is it must be a mung bean, right?
Mm-hmm. Mongol.
I always
know if I
wondered
say
what
that
was
right.
in hopia.
Yeah.
Okay, so it was.
Wait, you never knew?
No, I just ate it because it was sweet.
It was. It is. Yeah.
They also have other fillings like I think there's a sesame. I like the red bean one, but this is the one.
Great.
Yeah,
This is a good.
yeah. No, like that's what I'm saying. Like this is actually really good. I'm not
When you get in
disappointed
the
by
package, like my parents would buy them like this, like individually packed. I was never a fan, but if it came from the Chinatown, like a market, a bakery in Chinatown, it was bomb.
Yeah.
Like
the commissary packed ones. They look like what is it?
I love, it's like nutty.
It's like cellophane, and then it's taped on the side.
really good.
Yeah.
Good. Unfortunately, I don't know where this came from.
I don't know where these came from, but it's on the table.
That's correct.
Mystery.
So we'll have to do some research.
That'd be funny. These came from like the market down the street. I'm like,
Right.
I gotta buy some. Gotta buy some.
No,
Wait, you're in
these are good.
Carson. Like, I can get there.
Yeah, I think so.
That is
And
really
these
good.
little moisture packs, I was like, don't throw them away. Like, save them because if you have like garnishes or something like that, like crispy garnishes, like on your station.
Oh yeah.
In the kitchen, like I hoard these.
Uh-huh.
I have a little like deli
Keep 'em.
cup,
Yeah.
like in my kitchen.
We used to use those at work for our seaweed snacks, but the downside was you had to pack it and seal it immediately, or it would have started to degrade. And I was
Oh,
like,
wow.
yeah. So we were like, they would send us a sample of like 100, and you're like, I literally needed 5, and I can't open this whole thing, or my boss is gonna freaking hang me.
Okay. Well, good. Glad that
Yeah,
that was a good one.
That was a good one.
Not too sweet.
Yeah, that's what
Such
I
an
like
adult
about
thing.
it. No.
I like how not too sweet this dessert
Oh my
is.
god, but that's how you know you're getting older.
But I don't know like how that compares. You can try the other one because that's a different brand. Oh, is it? No, I don't know.
What?
This?
Oh, did this?
That's the same one. That's the same one. Yeah.
Shoot. Okay.
Yeah, that's the same one. There's 2 more. in there.
Regardless, I still don't know where it came from, but that's.
Mystery Mongo.
But
Jesus
yeah.
Christ. One piece is 2 candy bars. The carb content
really?
of
Oh god,
2
yeah.
candy
Well, yeah,
bars.
because the
Okay, so I'm glad I had half.
well, because
Yeah.
you have the mung
So I
bean.
only had a candy bar worth.
so one piece is 28 grams of carbs.
Excellent. It's all sugar.
Sugar 17 grams.
Excellent.
This is how y'all know we're getting old, is when we're looking at the nutrition fact panels and we're like, guys. I mean, I had to do it for my career, but now I'm like, how many grams of protein
Now
do I
you're-
get when I'm eating this?
Exactly.
All right. Should we venture into the fudge bar or chocolate filled pillows? This is the same thing.
The cake.
There's
candy.
There's a wafer.
I do want to ask: would Dave be interested in these particular snacks?
Probably if it has chocolate in it.
Because I don't know if that's
chocolate.
the only one I have. So
Okay, we'll put this.
you can set it aside for him.
That one, the fudge bar? Okay, well, there's this one. It's the
I think that's a custard filled one.
Obar Sasarap. There's 9 R's on
Milk,
that thing.
custard cream, vanilla cake bar. Yeah, we can totally eat this one.
Okay. Dave is all about chocolate.
Right.
Yeah,
My dude is the opposite. He would prefer, that would be the last flavor on earth he would try. But
Really?
he'll eat chocolate. But he just does not prefer the chocolate.
No, Dave's gone to a restaurant and asked for a chocolate flavored whipped cream.
Now that.
And then we're like, I'm surprised
That
I'm
is.
marrying him because is mortified.
Does he like egg creams?
No.
Very interesting. So this came in a variety pack, and some of the other people already got some of the varieties, so that's what's
I
left.
want you to smell it. Smell it.
It smells like whiskey or something.
Y'all smell your food.
To me.
Whiskey.
Do you like it?
Oh, dude,
Like, did you make me smell it because you didn't like the smell?
No,
or you like the smell, like smell it.
I had to smell everything. For
No,
my
I
job.
noticed that.
Yeah. But it was just like kind of. I was curious as to like what
Your nose is all up in that. I was coming in with trepidation every time I
No
went to
kidding.
go smell something.
Jeez.
I'm always curious as like how things smell, like how companies interpret like different flavors or what they think is. So, for example, I did a project way back when for coconut water.
Okay.
I don't think I'd ever thought about consuming suntan lotion until that point. There were flavors that
Wait a
tasted
minute.
like
Hold
suntan
on.
lotion. I don't
I
want
could
them, but
see
it's
that.
what
I
it
could
tasted
see
like,
that.
and I was like, I hate my life right now. Like things that you put on your body, you're like, why am I tasting it right now?
I see coconut water having
Right.
that tinge.
Thank God they didn't, because we get like coconut type 0134 and coconut type 0222. So, you just have to pick the right one. And like that was, so if you ever bring something coconutty around me, I'm like, I would be adverse to smelling that. I'd be like,
Oh my God.
All right, give me some of that
Oh, sorry.
cake. It looks interesting.
It
So,
smells-
milk custards cream filled.
And I know it doesn't say banana, but I don't know why I'm getting banana vibes off of it. It could just be me.
I think it's the sugar.
That's your there's your Twinkie right there. I mean,
Honestly, I don't know if you've had a Twinkie lately, but they've changed their recipe within the last 10 to 20 years. It's like even the cream is nasty.
yeah. Well, didn't they were going to axe it at one point, and then people wanted to bring it back. Wasn't that the one?
This kind of reminds me of the
Hostess-
cheesecakey. It's got a cheesecakey.
That's what I thought that would taste like. But when you look at Japanese
Slightly
cheesecake,
sweeter.
it's truly cheese that they put into it, or some sort of like cheese like product into it, versus like we use cream cheese for our cheesecakes.
Oh Lord.
Like, I wish that tasted like a Twinkie. Like, that's what a Twinkie should taste like.
Like that.
There
Very
you go.
vanilla-y, very sweet.
I can taste the vanilla.
Sorry, my nose is itchy. Huh. Did you try it? Or are you not trying it?
I've had my share like before.
I don't know what it tastes like.
We're all like staring at him like, why aren't you trying this, dude?
Not trying
There's
to.
something we don't know.
I know. Something laced in here, hidden. It's like, oh man.
I cannot wait to eat substantial food like later on today.
Oh, I know. I'm excited.
Hopefully, she'll get your appetite. But yeah, absolutely.
I hope so too.
But I mean, I'm kind of glad that's why we're just, you only brought like a bag of each. Imagine, the Chicha Pops are,
Right.
we're eyeing them, but all these other things.
If you look at how much is gone of the Chicha Pops.
Yeah.
The barbecue. I don't even know where all the barbecue went. I had like. Was that you?
Maybe. It might have been me. This one actually was already pre-opened, so that might have had a little bit gone before. Like, yeah,
Okay.
and definitely.
The sweet corn, I definitely had like a few handfuls.
If you guys have resealable bags, always take the air out as much as you can.
Okay.
It's like a food tip.
Okay.
That's why we have oxygen absorbers, because like oxygen in air is like your
Yeah.
worst enemy.
Uh huh.
ASMR time.
And that's what we'll do. This is fascinating. I'm like learning so much today.
That should be like one of your break sounds. Is like it sounds like the opening or crinkling of something.
There you go. Yeah. That's my bumper music.
Yeah.
Just like in between segments.
Right.
Okay, so are we on the candy now, or we do have some cookies?
Yeah. So we have the Choco Crunchies. Canine Crunchies, Canine Crunchies.
And this definitely you can find at here. So,
Yeah, I would see these in my cousin's houses.
they're just like wafers
Like my younger cousin's
covered with
houses.
chocolate. Okay, so
This is by Fibisco.
Fabisco,
Not
right?
to be mistaken with
Nabisco.
Nabisco.
Correct. Right.
All right, so do you want to try this or do you want to try
That's
the
also Fabisco. So
That
Fibisco?
looks like a poor man's Oreo.
Well, these two.
It's a
Ooh.
high row
High-Hos.
and the Cremo.
yeah,
Let's try the competitors. The
Okay.
competitor Oreos.
a head-to-head comparison.
The
Yes.
here.
dupe.
All right, so guys, we have a head-to-head for Jack and Jill
What's the-
Cremos.
Okay, what does yours say? Like vanilla cream filled chocolate sandwich. Mine says chocolate flavored sandwich cookies.
Mm-hmm.
Mine says chocolate flavored. Yours says straight up chocolate. Let's see.
Well, why?
I cannot believe this says Fabisco. This literally looks like the fucking brand Nabisco.
Oh, there you go.
Like
Yeah.
same lettering.
It really does. I mean, there could be different names for different brands out there. Like they can literally be the same mother company.
It's localized for that region.
Yeah, it
right?
could be that. I'm actually now, again, this is what happens when you get the food scientist in here. Or somebody who's okay, no. They both have cocoa powder. Yeah. So when you guys see something that says like flavored, it could mean that, whatever it is saying that it's flavored of has that actual ingredient doesn't exist in there. But because there's cocoa powder, I think these are both still legit chocolate.
Okay.
So
excellent.
I don't know why one says flavored and one says not. Okay. So let's try the Cremos. They definitely aren't shying away with copying Oreo's packaging. It's dark blue.
Yeah.
It's with O. But I hope these aren't like when you see the store brand Oreos or like the private label ones.
What's
like
interesting, I was going to say so Oreos are like vegan. Would you say these are still vegan?
They're most likely vegan.
Glucose skimmed milk.
Yeah, people are like amazed that it's vegan, but I'm like, how expensive actual animal product is to put into things? So that's why when they're like, oh, it's vegan, you're like, because it's cheaper.
When you can synthesize it in some way, then yes.
Or at least graphics are interesting. So this one's a house.
All right.
And then what's the other one? The other one looks like a fucking Oreo, except it says Fobisco.
Correct.
Right.
Correct.
But also look at the color. Okay, so now I'm gonna.
Oh yeah, so one's darker than the other.
Oh no.
The other one looks like
I'm gonna zoom in.
Like it got exposed to the sun.
Okay. You want to have it? Here.
I don't even want to eat this.
Why not?
I think I'm just like full of snackies that I'm like, my palate is just like.
That's why we're here. We'll help you.
Yes.
If my eyes were closed, I wouldn't think this was an Oreo.
Oh wait, let me try the same one.
Well, a little bit. It's chocolate cookie, definitely.
It's close enough to an Oreo.
Which
it doesn't have that fall. The Cremo.
Okay.
It definitely doesn't have that fall part texture you get when you have like
when you bite into the
like an actual Oreo.
Yeah, exactly.
It crumbles a lot.
Yeah.
Like my fucking table's messy.
That's my favorite thing about like Oreos though. Like you just dip it in that milk and then the way it just almost dissolves. Like we love Oreos. Okay. I give you guys a quarter.
So the Hyro definitely is like a little bit more. Doesn't dissolve as quickly.
Okay.
Actually, like the Hyro. The Hyro actually is comparable to an Oreo.
Okay. Okay.
What's the other American Oreo out here? Is it Hi-Ho's or some shit like that? Or
probably.
Do we have any?
Some private label?
It's got to be a private label. Yeah.
It's some
is
private
double
label.
stuff the same as Oreo?
Yes.
Yeah. It's a. Yeah.
It
Just
is
double.
That's just
Yeah.
double.
It's one of their
Very-
what you call brand? Not brand.
I think it's called Hi-Ho's. I just remember like working
Lines.
at the American Red Cross,
Yeah.
and it's like they didn't have Oreos. They had like
Hi-Ho's.
some shit
Yeah.
like that. Yeah.
Yeah. They had the private label brand.
Perfect.
That is also something. I don't know if that's something you guys have talked about too, but
What about?
private labels?
No, we don't.
No, we don't
No.
venture in private labels
not
on this podcast.
Or meaning like
We're
you
pretty
know,
lowbrow right now.
right, I was gonna say like, or like you guys, what was it like? If you want vodka and you're like, oh, get Grey Goose, and you're like, why get Grey Goose when you can just get the one from Costco? 'Cause
Costco, right?
It's the same
Right.
one. Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
So it's
Kirkland.
Oh, she learned something today. Okay.
yeah. So a lot of the stuff, like here, we're gonna go on another tangent of
Okay.
food science, but a lot of the stuff you guys eat in Costco is made by some other brand.
You're correct. But all I can relate is that the batteries are Duracells.
Yeah, exactly.
That's not food, but that's the same idea.
Exactly. So I don't know if like anybody has. I don't know if anybody out there was ever curious, but that's a lot of the stuff you eat, like from Costco.
Right.
Trader Joe's even it's made by some other popular brand,
Right,
most likely.
But then by rebranding it, then in their case, you can sell cheaper, I guess.
Oh yeah,
You
there's
know.
like a different margin,
But I imagine, let's say it's the exact same product. I imagine if you put that in front of someone and told them they were two different brands, it would affect the way they experience that product.
It totally would, because people are like, oh no, like I wanted Grey Goose and this isn't
Right.
Grey Goose, but you're like,
Right.
it literally
It literally
runs from
is.
the same pipes that Grey
Exactly.
Gooses run through or whatever. But it's like you have people who are brand loyal, which is great. Like how like I would be brand loyal to like the Oreo, but it's because that's nostalgic. So these to me are kind of like cheap imitations of them, and there is probably truth behind what I just said, but it's definitely like you like something because of your first impression of it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Excellent. So between these two, then, which one?
My favorite flavor was Cremo, but the texture of this one is better.
Definitely.
It stayed in your mouth longer.
Yeah, I like the high rose.
Excellent. Okay, good.
But the Cremos are truly chocolate sandwiches rather than chocolate flavored
Flavored
sandwiches.
Good to know. All right, where are we at now?
Sorry, Jamie. We're going to definitely clean this for you later. Oh, Lord.
That's fine.
Do we want the
There's
wafers?
Choco Crunchies.
Choco Crunchies? Okay. Let's do Choco Crunchies. Canine Crunchies. Canine Crunchies. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. Nobody?
So this
101
looks like
Dalmatians commercial? How
No.
dare you?
I thought it was a cat food commercial.
Oh, maybe. I just remember the Crunchies part and like singing it like that.
Okay.
Someone out there in podcast land is going to be like, "You're so wrong. That's not how it's sung. Those aren't the words."
Thank goodness no one listens to this.
These
So
are
they.
individually wrapped.
Ooh.
English. So, this is what I thought. Yeah, they're English biscuits.
I totally forgot about that. Okay.
I've never had
covered in chocolate. I think I'm.
I do know I know I've grown up with these.
Yeah, so have I. This is nostalgia.
But I've forgotten that they're individually wrapped, which I don't know
I'm
why.
gonna save one for Dave.
Just
do you
say
wanna split one?
I have a whole
Yeah.
pack. I mean, that's fine. I can bring more.
I just want to eat some. I just want to eat like a piece of meat right now.
I know.
Not
Why-
a meat flavored chip. I want to eat a piece of meat.
Why do you think I got chicken nuggets? I know those aren't really meat, but like.
Yeah, great.
Okay.
Definitely an English biscuit. Do you taste a little lemon?
Is that intentional?
I don't know.
Depends on what's in an English biscuit.
Please analyze.
Wow, I like that the first ingredient is chocolate.
Okay.
I don't see anything that would denote of a citrus note,
Mhm.
but perhaps the raising agents, like baking soda and whatnot,
Yeah.
can kind of give you
Affect
that
that,
effect. That's what I would assume. But if there's also a flavor in here and they added, that within that flavor,
Okay.
that could make sense, but they wouldn't denote it on here either.
Mm.
But no, I do get it. Oh, there's cinnamon powder.
Does that come through? Maybe.
Maybe a little bit.
Yeah, it does.
This is how I know I'm old.
You have a little bit left, so you can try it again.
There you go. Oh, wait, for me? No, here. But anybody can have the rest. I'm trying not to eat all this, like Jamie says.
No, I know. We have dinner at a pretty good spot, so we need to
Right.
really prepare ourselves here.
Come correct for that one.
Mm-hmm.
Like, gotta get, the right situation all up in here.
Exactly.
Okay. Well, is Dave coming up with us to dinner?
No.
Okay. This can be Dave's dinner then tonight. All these cookies.
All
No,
the
he has
cookies?
leftovers.
No, he has all
like
this
mac
choc-
and cheese and he has potato
Mac
wedges
and
that I made.
cheese. Aw.
He has food.
Okay.
He'll survive. Okay. Should we delve into the chocolate bar?
Sure. That's up to you on what exactly you want to try.
I'm not. I refuse fucking raisins and milk chocolate.
We should
Fuck
get-
raisins.
We should get
I
we should get a poll out there for your
don't
listeners
like raisins.
about how do you feel about raisins?
Okay.
It's like that's a Spanish influence in Filipino food. Like I don't know if you're you've ever been young and you're like, ooh, potato salad, and then there's a fucking raisin
Right.
or pineapple. Like what the fuck is
Why would
this?
you put that in there?
Those what is that baked stuffed chicken where it's
The
boneless?
relleno. Yeah, relleno.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I love it, right? I'm like, ooh, chicken skin, no bones, dope.
Right.
And then you fucking run into a raisin.
Right.
Are you talking about embutido?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
It's
yeah.
gross.
Or whatever you call it, relleno
Mhm.
or something. Yeah. but
Yeah.
essentially Filipino chicken meatloaf.
Yeah,
or
my
whatever.
mom,
Yes.
and then my mom does a really amazing crab salad, and it's baked right in the shell.
Don't tell me.
Fucking raisins,
Why?
man.
Why?
Sweet.
Raisins, bro.
It's sweet.
Why do we need sweet?
Now I know why you hate raisins.
gross.
Just like how you hate barbecue flavor.
I don't know, but I mean, I like that everything else. I'm like, ooh, I love crab, and my mom is some of the best crab
I think there are
pickers.
certain things that don't belong in savory, but I'm also of the school that I'm like, please God, don't put fruit in my salad.
That's how I feel.
Yeah, when people are like, ooh, strawberry fields salad,
That's
with
gross.
arugula and
You're not
whatever.
into that?
It.
No. Give me a cob or something all savory. Don't put
Caesar.
fruit in it.
Got it. Okay.
I think we should just do this one first to get it over
Get out
with.
of the way.
I'm not eating that.
Just try it.
No.
Just a little bit.
No, I'm not wasting my calories on raisins and milk
I
chocolate.
will give you the smallest piece.
No.
Walking to the bathroom would burn it off.
And then nope. And then we still have this.
The cat tongues.
What's that
Just
called?
kidding, y'all. It's called lengua de gato.
Yeah. Do you know anything about that?
They are like crackers
butter
slash
cookies.
biscuit.
They're just like simple milk crackers. I mean, but I don't know. Do you have any exposure to them?
Yeah, when I was there's a certain brand that I'm like this looks artisanal.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you know what I remember like eating this I'm playing Body of Christ with my brother.
Oh, right. The communion.
This is one of those
right.
Body of Christ props.
Exactly.
That's a fun shape. It's got like a divot of like a leaf shape or like a spoon schmear.
Do either of you have any familiarity with the Goya brand?
I do
I
not.
Okay, neither do
Unless
I.
we're talking about like Goya.
Goya.
Like, nah, not that Goya.
No, different Goya. I don't know. It's a popular brand.
Girl, ain't no raisins there. Just try
No,
it.
no means no.
No means no. Okay. Then fine. It's like, oh.
Oh wait, just kidding. I almost bamboozled her. There's the raisin right there.
I thought it was just like raisin extract, but
I thought it was gonna be two, but that was like the tiniest raisin in the corner of that piece.
okay. It just makes her gag. Just
Tiny
like
and
hearing.
annoying. Tiny and terrible.
But it's not.
That's my nickname.
I personally don't think it's overpowering. You know,
No.
I think the chocolate still comes through pretty nicely.
Yeah.
It's just you got this essence of raisin in there.
Yeah, the chocolate is more fruitier than normal. So, I mean, it's a good chocolate.
What are your expectations of chocolate in general? I don't know.
The darker, the better.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I love dark chocolate.
Do I have- Is there anything?
This one's a
Oh.
little bit, the almond one looks like it's a little bit darker.
Yeah, that one said milk chocolate and raisins.
Yeah.
There's
And then the cookies and cream.
looks like white chocolate.
Yeah.
Does Dave have a preference in the type of chocolate? Does he just like milk chocolate or
Surprise Dave.
He doesn't care. He loves chocolate.
just
We
any
have like
variety
3 bags of chocolate chips in the mini fridge
Oh, okay.
that
Okay.
he like snacks on.
Perfect.
Like if they seasoned chocolate with something totally obtuse, like would he be down to try it? Like how Van Leeuwen's came out with a ranch ice cream.
Oh, right.
Ew, what?
You didn't know that?
No. Weird
Time to
ass
pay a
hipster
visit.
Right.
Van
I think
Leeuwen's.
that-
I'm not going.
I think that should be like the next podcast is like, what the fuck are, my fellow food technologists out there thinking?
See, when
I'm
I'm
sure that was
thinking-
just for
I'm
like,
trying to think of ranch ice cream. Would they just bring out the buttermilk?
so I saw
Ugh.
my friends open it on Instagram and it looks like you took vanilla ice cream and you put like the ranch seasoning packet in it and like,
Good. Yeah.
yeah. But sweet and ranch to me don't go together. So I think
shouldn't,
it's
right.
like if they had made it maybe like a very plain base, then it probably could have flew.
It just looks like an assault on the senses.
So this is dark chocolate?
No, but it just looked darker on the.
It
Oh.
definitely looked darker on the.
Well, it will say.
Like did
No,
the
this
chocolate
says
oxidize?
almonds in milk chocolate. So it is a milk chocolate
Okay, so
still.
that's probably, yeah, I was gonna say it bloomed.
Yeah.
It looks like
I
milk.
thought there was a variety that had dark chocolate. Maybe I did not bring it. But
Or
that's
Dave
fine.
ate it. Dave took some bars with him.
Sure. Oh, maybe yeah.
Dave, true.
It's fine.
That's normal. It's decent chocolate.
Yeah.
It's not like Dove or Hershey's, but it's good chocolate.
Like my mom loves almonds in her chocolate. This is like
Oh, really?
This is like the chocolate when you're like, oh, my kid's selling chocolates for their Catholic school.
Legit. My favorite one
Oh,
is
yeah.
the crispy bar.
Oh, yeah.
When people
Yes.
come around with those boxes, I'm like, "Hey, yo, you got the crispy one? Oh my god, that's my favorite."
This is what that tastes like.
Okay, so like cheap chocolate, but it's not bad.
It's not bad chocolate. Yeah.
I mean, to each their own. I mean, God, like everyone like makes fun of me, like, oh, you have like a culinary degree and everything. I'm like, I love me some fucking McDonald's. Like, don't get it twisted. Like, and my top ramen. All right, so we got the Goya cookies and cream. It's just like the Hershey's cookies and cream bar, which is also another favorite.
Do they
Guilty
still sell
pleasure.
those?
They do.
Oh,
They sell them in like obnoxious like size bars. There's also special holiday ones like Easter, Valentine's, whatever.
remind me what white chocolate's made out of.
Not actual chocolate.
Right.
It's cocoa butter,
Ah, got it.
right?
Yeah. I used to be into these in high school.
What I like about the Hershey's one is like the actual little like balls.
They're bigger. Mm-hmm. Their balls are bigger.
Their balls are bigger.
Balls
Yeah.
are tiny.
These are like you took the high row and let it crumble on top of the vat.
Basically.
Yeah, where do you think they get them from?
I know, right?
Yeah. Okay.
That one was pretty good. Okay, which is your favorite chocolate?
Oh shoot, I don't know. It didn't even have the plain milk chocolate, but that's fine. Yeah,
I think a bunch of bars went to Dave, so yeah.
That's fine. I hope he enjoys them. Mm-hmm. But from the ones we've tried, probably the almonds, right? And then actually the raisins, and then the cookies and cream. Mm-hmm. And not because I love raisins particularly, but I don't know. It was like you said, there's like a fruitiness in there. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I enjoyed that a little more overall compared to the cookies and cream. So
this one reminds me of like when you get cold chocolate and you actually don't get any of that astringency from chocolate. It just tastes like wax.
Sure. Mm-hmm. Right.
So like I was not fond of this one. I mean, I'm also holding it to the same candle as the Hershey's cookies and cream.
Okay, that's a high standard.
That is a really high standard. So I would say, yeah, the almond and milk chocolate, sell it in a box for your kids' fundraiser kind of chocolate. That was probably my favorite one.
I actually like the cookies and cream one.
Good.
Is this the open one? Okay, here. No, I'm just trying to like, so like he doesn't take home open stuff and then finds it at the bottom of something and it's all like stale and nasty or whatever.
It wouldn't stop me from eating it. But,
okay, but I'm spotting the choco nut and that really
yes. Okay, so you guys have to tell me about these. So my Filipino, if we had to give ourselves our back histories, I'm not familiar with choco nuts, flat tops, or whatever. My family, we did a lot of, kind of like Jamie, where we did like a lot of the savory pasalubongs, but also like the pasalubongs were like homemade. Like I would get random Tupperwares of ube.
Chocolate
like,
perfect.
Right, more so than,
There's something about the texture of choco nut where it reminds you of almost like polvoron.
Yeah, exactly.
Like if you see, like I just opened this, right, and I didn't really
and then it just starts to fall apart,
Yeah, and then
So is it like a wafer?
No,
it's just like I don't know.
It's ground up peanut, ground up like cocoa.
So it reminds you of polvoron.
That's insane. No, like
I can't believe you've never tried these.
I was expecting it to be like crunchy.
Yeah.
But you literally could just put like
they come in a massive bag.
Right.
Yeah, you can literally put like this on your tongue and squish it on the roof of your mouth.
Yeah. That's what I liked about it when I was
a kid. Make it pasty.
Yeah,
no, there's more in the car. There's plenty more. So there are two brands, like two very competing brands. We have Choc Nut, which is also the the name that people use to describe this product in general, but then there's also this other brand.
Is it the same thing?
Yeah. So I'd be interested to see if there is a difference in its flavor.
Oh, okay. It's funny because I was telling Kat like earlier, I'm like, I love these because I used to hide them in my pencil box at school.
Yeah.
Because they look just like erasers or like
because they're white and red or
pencil
something.
sharpeners. Yeah.
Versus like you could tell what a Hershey's mini bar looks
like.
I mean, it was just cool how it fit along with your school supplies and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But then if they like came out of the wrapper, you were fucked because
it's like the same exact imprint, everything.
Yeah.
They're different brands.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So definitely a different flavor.
Okay. One I'm told is one more peanut forward.
Peanut forward is definitely chocolate nut.
Okay.
The honey though, I'm not mad at.
Okay.
This one I probably wouldn't have been able to tell if there were peanut in it.
Okay.
Which I mean, okay. I don't hate either, but I really like this one better for some reason.
Like before I go to bed, I always will have a little piece of chocolate. Because Dave will just be like, "Want a piece of chocolate before you go to bed?" Because he loves it. This is fucking what I'm having before I go to bed because just like the way it just settles in your mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm not gonna choke on it.
You don't have to chew it. You don't have to chew it.
It just dissolves.
Yeah, it's like
sitting in behind your molars. Like
very nice.
This one is like what is this one? The red and white one?
Yeah, I ate the shit out of both of them.
They're both red and white, but
my wrappers are empty.
This looks like actually Carlos V.
But chocolate nut is
Carlos V. It's a Hispanic chocolate. The Hispanic chocolate, yeah. Latino
chocolate nut definitely is peanut forward. This one, however, is still good, but it tastes more chocolatey.
Yeah. So I think that's probably where the difference is.
This just like breaks,
right?
I don't want to do much to it. You're just like, boop, and it like.
I don't know. I'm glad you like it. I mean, some of the people I've shared it with, they thought it's obviously different for them. So I think texture-wise is just,
probably like a texture issue.
I was like, wait, what's wrong with the texture?
Yeah, I was going to say, but what was wrong with it?
Maybe they're just not used to a texture like
dissolve.
that. Yeah.
That's probably what it is, because now when you think about it, everything's shellacked in some sort of candy coating.
Because that's why I'm not really a fan of the Goyas, because like, you kind of have to do some work when you're eating that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Choco nuts, I don't gotta do work at all. I gotta work for it.
Right, but like this one, imagine like as like a kid, you just took like 3 of them, smushed them all in your hand, and just threw like one jawbreaker sized them out.
Yeah.
I'm totally.
You would do that?
You probably unlocked a memory. I was like, I think I've done that. I've done like 2 at once or something.
Oh, it's actually really good. All right,
But I think if you put too much in your mouth, it just like dehydrates you.
Yeah. You should do that.
You might choke.
What was it, like the cinnamon challenge? You should do one
Yeah,
of those. With this.
That's exactly what I was thinking. I was like, you might choke actually, so don't do that.
All right, let's see the flat top because
Flat top. That's really, it's not a milk. I don't say it's a milk chocolate like you would have a Goya. It's just really like cocoa powder.
I was like looking at it. It looks like, what's that other? The chocolate Werthers, raisins or something.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what like I imagined, but like this
raisins are like hard.
Yeah, like a hard candy. That's what that looked like to me, but this looks like that. It's chocolatey, just straight up chocolate.
I mean, sure.
The texture. Heard that.
Right.
I want to hear that. I want to hear that how that came out through the speakers. Is that harder? Like, is it hard like the chocolate nut? Yeah.
Yeah, it's softer than the chocolate bar.
Right.
This should be a filling. Like you should enrobe this in chocolate and then just like,
okay, fair,
like that.
Oh,
like this.
It sounded a little dense.
Yeah, I'd rather have like this is I guess like a B version of a chocolate kiss. The B real.
I gotcha.
It's not bad, but like it like I wish I had grown up with Choco Nut. Out of these 3 options, I wish I had experienced Choco Nut as a child.
Wow.
Yeah.
We're glad to bring you up
right
to speed here,
into my late 30s. Thanks, guys. Jeez. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, no, all
right, excellent. Okay.
You ate the Hope yet?
I sure did. So
I think we went through everything. I mean, there's like a wafer we haven't touched, but
there's banana chips. I'm okay. I know what banana chips are.
Yeah. Although the lingua de gato, I kind of wait. Do you have more of these? I don't want to break it open if like it's got a seal on it still.
Oh, this one's I have an open one in the car, so it's fine.
We'll try it later, but it's gonna be a biscuit.
Yeah, that's right. There's nothing.
I like
it's a vanilla flavored biscuit.
It's almost like breakaways of cones.
What would you have? What would you have with this, or what would you include this with? What would
ice
you
cream
pair it with? Okay,
ice cream would get milk.
Okay.
Like I said, it tastes
like some magnolia ice cream,
cones or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Excellent.
Some ube ice cream, maíz con hielo.
Wow.
We should bring that out.
Salt and straw, or like it's
Girl, I'm talking about like the purple tropical
flavor.
Tubs. Remember those?
Wanderlust.
Absolutely.
Wanderlust.
Let's get them on that.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's take a step back again to the sweets then. Where do they rank for you overall? Yeah.
For me, Choco Nuts at the top, and then it would be the Choco Nut dupe, the Hannies.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
And then I would go, this is for me, and then I would go the Japanese cheesecake, and then I would go like the vanilla cake. Like I said, the chocolates for me are like okay.
I'm giving myself childhood reparations and saying that Choco Nuts gonna be my top because
Perfect.
I am owed 30 years worth of this
I
stuff,
cannot
guys.
believe,
I swear.
You better talk to your parents about
I know,
this.
right?
You can definitely find these at Seafood City.
Oh, yeah, no. Like, I've seen them before, but just never, I guess, like, growing older, like, you don't try sweets because you're like, I have all these other things at my fingertips.
Even at Mitsuwa and Ninja Market, they'll have, like, these different, like, little packs where it's like a rectangle with little chocolates, and they'll have that same, some of them with that same like texture.
I was like, not crunky because I think they're like a chocolate bar.
But some will have little Rice Krispies and stuff. So if you're ever in like Mitsuwa or in Ninja and you see that with like they're like tiny squares as well, that's kind of like the same thing.
I'll have to check that out. The one in Costa Mesa. I would say, let's see. Sorry, I'm like scanning.
I put the Chicha Pop sweet corn if we're talking about sweet.
Yeah, that one would probably be like my second one if that was.
That's my first.
If you consider it a sweet item.
Right, if you consider it a
I
sweet.
consider that a sweet.
Okay.
But it's a good in between because it still has some like saltiness on
right.
it. So
Yeah,
I dig it. I dig it. Then it would probably be one of the chocolates. I would probably say the almonds and milk chocolate. Raisins, they can kick rocks like Jamie believes they can. I've been fond of the cookies and cream, and then the choco crunchies. I don't know what I wanted to expect of that, but It's, chocolate covered biscuit. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It's not a Milano. Oh my God, Milanos are good.
Ah, wow. Yeah, I haven't had that.
Actually, that's how I would call lengua de gato. It's like that top part
Yeah,
of
you're
a
right.
Milano without the chocolate.
Exactly.
I would think that's close. And is there anything else that was sweet that I missed? I don't know. Like
the cheese. Did you mention the cheesecake over?
Oh, the Japanese cheesecake. I was like, it's all right.
Okay.
It was a little too dense for my liking.
Oh, I see. All right.
It's like if we ever broke open one of the fudge bars, I would try one of those.
Okay.
I feel like that could go neck and neck with something.
Well, we'll see if there's any more left. I don't know.
We're gonna munch on the way home from Bistro Na.
Exactly.
No.
No?
She's like, I'm done.
Oh man.
No more snacks for us.
Going back to the savory stuff, I don't remember if we had tried everything at that point yet. So, just to recap, where do those items fall?
I would put the faux chicharron, not the
Oh,
chichapop.
sorry,
Chipcharon?
chipcharon.
Yeah, that one, because I really did like the spice blend on that.
Okay.
It was like really savory, and then I would put chichapop barbecue, and then I kept on going to the Japanese nuts, like the
Nagarayas.
the nagaraya
Yeah.
garlic, because I found myself eating that.
The garlic is addicting though.
It's really garlicky.
It really is.
It's like
Even though
real
there's like
garlic.
a sweet shell on it, it's still really good.
Yeah, and then I would go to the egg yolk chips, and then to the Middle Eastern like corn
Oh
puffs.
yeah. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The boy bawang are good, but like I don't know, it just wasn't like the crunch off of that like wasn't as good as the other crunches.
Okay.
And then the fucking like those chips, those chili cheese chips on the bottom.
That's way down there.
Yeah, that's like like I'm just gonna
Like if this was a whole
bury
list,
it.
this would even make it on the list.
No.
It would be
No.
like not for favorite. It would
Wait.
to me like
If you could only try either the chippy or the raisin and milk chocolate, which one would you have tried?
In a
I
dessert.
would have to do the chocolate.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
That really chippies really suck. I'm sorry.
man.
Maybe
She
again.
abhors raisins and would
I know.
eat that
Exactly.
before she would try the chippy again. Wow.
We'll I don't know what to say about that.
You should find her more raisins. I'm just kidding.
Like, I just literally, I was like, no, I did not like it.
I wonder if they serve raisins at Bistro now. We'll just,
I
some
don't
in
think
her-
they do. I mean, are there raisins
No.
in China?
Not for savory things.
I don't think so.
there
Yeah,
you go.
I would assume like jujubes and other
definitely we will see jujubes on the
like
dishes.
those things. Yeah, but not,
I'm okay
not
with
a
that.
raisin. The raisin is such an American thing. I think that's
okay.
me though. But
Okay.
I like craisins.
The choc.
No, cranberry raisins.
What the hell are cranberry
They're
raisins?
dehydrated cranberries.
Oh, got it. Okay,
Mhm.
all right.
I'm down
Yeah.
for those.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's
just
it.
not raisin. Okay, just not dehydrated grapes, right?
No,
Yeah.
I like regular grapes. I don't
Regular
like
grapes,
dehydrated
yeah.
grapes. They just look,
Yeah.
no,
Okay.
I don't
no
mind
ants
raisins.
on a log for me.
Dang. Okay.
That brought back another memory too.
Yeah,
Oh my
like,
god.
ugh.
Wow.
It's like how Americanized we are to be like we had ants on a log, but we also had it in our meatloaf. Like
Oh God. I mean, that's what made me stay away from like those. Every time I saw raisins, I was like, nope,
rellenos,
gone.
those things. Yeah,
I'm leaving.
Yeah.
Wow.
How are you rating it? I want to hear how you rate it.
Look, there's
Not a lot in there, so you like that one for sure.
probably this, yes, probably
Mm-hmm.
chipcharon, and then probably the barbecue chicha pop,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and then follow that maybe with the nagaraya, you know, for our
Yeah.
savory stuff. Did the hopia fall anywhere? Where
Oh,
where
that's
would
a
you
sweet.
Oh yeah, Hopia would have been high as well.
Yeah.
I thought of that too.
you consider that a sweet thing? Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Even though I mean it's a
It was
dessert,
delicious.
but it
It
wasn't
is.
like sweet like all the other desserts that we've
Right.
had before. Yeah.
Like I would even eat that and like breakfast on the go. Like fuck, I don't have any time to make eggs. I would grab one with coffee.
Or like imagine how they're talking about like Rice Krispies being like the pre-workout snack. I would smash one of those before Rice
Yeah.
Krispie.
That would
All the
totally
sugar
stick
in
to
it.
my ribs.
Yeah.
Oh man. Okay.
Good ideas out there.
Yeah.
Follow us for fitness tips.
Don't right now. No, yeah, those are good too.
Okay.
I
good.
forgot. I don't know. I forgot about those, but that would probably be like between the Mongo and then the Choco Nut.
Yeah.
top. Those
They
are my
definitely
tops.
take the top.
Yeah.
Well, same.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Good. Man, we've covered a lot of ground.
Yeah.
We have really taken the real wide breadth of like
Right.
Filipino snacks.
I mean, there's so much more out there,
I
but
need to, like,
again, it's
eat an
just like
apple.
what do you like and what do you what not to like.
Right.
I mean, what we were talking about, like shrimp chips earlier. Like the ones that look like fries are my favorite, not the crispy ones.
Yeah, those are the ones that I had
Don't worry
like
about those.
most
Do we
exposure
don't worry
with
about
as a
those.
kid.
Yeah.
Was shrimp chips.
I mean,
Yeah.
you find them here. They're in the car. Don't worry. Whatever you were thinking that's not here, that's probably in the car.
The answer to world peace in his car.
The ones that look like fries were the most like nostalgic for me.
Yeah, those are the best flavored ones.
However, I'm still looking for the ones where you can they look like you can deep fry them. They look like discs, but like you can deep fry and make them fresh. Like
What
I would
the
buy
heck?
that.
What? I bought them as the discs that you just, but they're like Korean brand. But I've never seen. Oh,
That's
I think
what
I know what
want.
you're talking about.
Yeah, like the ones where you have to cook them.
Yeah, they look like a solid piece of like plastic until you fry it, and
Exactly,
then it's like,
yeah.
okay, I know what you're talking about, but
Like
I've
for
never
some reason
seen
I
them.
can't find those or something, but
Maybe we're looking in the wrong section.
maybe I would love to get a hold of those to just cook on my own because like maybe sometimes I just want like 5 of them.
That's true. Yeah. My mom bought because I have a coworker who did his mission work in the Philippines. And so when we had a business meeting, I was like, oh, I'll make him like a Filipino care package. And I was like, Mom, can you give me like shrimp chips? I'm thinking like the fry ones. And
Yeah.
she was gonna
Yeah.
she found every other kind. And so she comes home with like 8 bags of shrimp chips. And I was like, I can't give this man like 8 bags of like shrimp chips. So I gave him like 2 of them. But of course, like out of all of those, the fry shaped ones weren't in there. So I don't know if they're, boutique now and you can only
No,
get them
I don't think so.
online.
It just depends because
99 Ranch didn't have them.
oh really?
Yeah.
Because you go to Ralph's and you can find them at Ralph's.
Right.
Interesting.
You could probably find them in like one of the little mercados or something.
Yeah, I think so.
But Filipino, no, not an Asian market.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's cool though.
We'll be on the hunt for those.
I know.
But first, you can stop by the car. That's fine. We got you covered. So, okay. Man, this has been a lot of fun.
We are high on sugar right now.
Yeah, no, absolutely. We're going to crash like very shortly.
Or we're going to run to dinner or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I know. Well, that's going to be, we're going to save that for, another time to discuss our dinner tonight. We're going to have a lot of good things, but I think we had a lot of good things today. So
We did.
Yeah. So,
There's a lot of snacks. I've like never eaten like that many snacks.
well then,
I feel like I just like it's like when you give blood. And then you get the snacks. Like, we didn't do shit. We didn't do shit for this.
We didn't give up anything. No bodily fluids, no
I'm
nothing.
glad I worked out earlier
Yeah.
today.
exactly. Well, you're better than I am. So this, we'll share, all these product names and things and everything we've talked about, in the show notes or whatever, whenever you find this episode. But,
Can you put it on your Instagram? Your Instagram's linked to this podcast, right?
yeah, it's going to be there somewhere. Yeah. Don't worry.
Okay.
We'll put it in there somewhere. So
Yeah.
that's fine.
I think we both took a picture before we smashed through these, so
yeah.
we can send it to you and you can post it.
So, cool. But we've sounds like we've come to the end of another episode. So thank you both so much for joining us. Thank you, Kat. It's great to
Thank
have you
you for
on.
having
And
me.
I know this will not be the last time.
Yay, I'm glad.
We're gonna keep you on as much as we can. So, where can the people find you?
You can find me on Instagram and TikTok under Cat in a Jar.
I got it. Okay. That's Kat with a K.
Yes.
Right.
Unless they ban all the social media platforms at this point.
Let's hope not. Okay. Let's hope people have some sense in them to keep the people what they want. So
It's a whole other podcast. No, I'm
Yeah.
just kidding. No politics.
no. But reach
More
out.
food.
Yeah, exactly. More food. That's all we can. That's our platform. So, but you can reach me at Dumb and Hungry. You can reach Jammers at Blood
Reach me at
Sarcasm.
Blunt Sarcasm, my
Exactly.
Instagram.
And at Cat in a Jar. So, if you have any feedback, you can email us at hi@dumbandhungry.com. You can send us your feedback or your love letters or all of the above. So,
Sneak into his DM.
yeah, just slide in there. Every so often we'll
Yeah.
you'll probably hear some of that, but every so often you'll find us on YouTube. We'll put this up on there, and you can also find the audio wherever fine podcasts are served. But until next time, I'm Angelo,
I'm Jamie.
And I'm Kat.
and on your next food adventure, remember to try one of each.